The OK3 super team experiment, it was a total flop by definition. Paul George's return is in doubt. Melo says he's not coming off the bench. Russell Westbrook has yet to find real playoff success without Kevin Durant. And Zach Lowe shared a very interesting idea on his podcast recently. Take a listen.
By the way, there's an increasing number of people around the league who think the Thunder should look at trading Westbrook. Not, to be clear, not a report. Not Thunder sources think they should do this. It's just in spitballing ideas with teams around the league. There's a number of people who I've heard just like it's time for something to change there. And my reaction to that is no one should touch that contract with a 10-foot pole.
Okay, so he's got in September he signed a 5-year, $205 million extension, and you audibly went psh when you heard that.
Yeah, Zach, what they tell you about spitballs in school? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it. Man, you don't trade Russ. You don't do that. To me, they needed a more vocal coach, a more sturdy coach. They didn't have the coach that they needed. The coach didn't have the guts to pull Westbrook to the side and say, slow down, or pull Westbrook down and sit him on the bench for a whole quarter so the other guys can get going. They need that type of coach that's focused on winning and not focused on pleasing Russell Westbrook.
Who's that guy, though?
There's a lot of guys out there. There's a lot of guys out there.
And see, Jack, that it's a touchy dynamic because for Russell, you lose AD. You botch the situation with James Harden. And you have an MVP player in Russell Westbrook who chose to resign to stay in OKC when he could have gone anywhere.
Right.
So once he resigns, it's almost like you're giving him the opportunity to do it his way, and rightfully so because he is that talented. But I agree with you. At some point, you have to have somebody that's going to go to Russ and say, you can't be taking 43 shots, dog.
Okay, let me ask you this. In a perfect world.
That's simple.
Yeah.
Let's just say there are no rules. You could take whoever you want, whether it's a current head coach in the NBA, college, somebody who's not even coaching right now. Who's that guy that's going to be the one to tell Russell Westbrook these things? Because that seems to be the issue.
I like Mark Jackson or Mike Brown. Those guys are respected.
Both of those guys, you're the same thing?
And they've been there.
Yep. Mark Jackson.
For sure.
Or Monty Williams.
Monty Williams, too, yes.
I like both of those to help usher the dynamic of guys that played in the league, that Russell will not only respect the fact that they've been really nice coaches, but they could pull them to the side and talk to them in a different way.
And I think Monty was in OKC for a minute too, so they have some relationship a little bit already.
Because a lot of that has to be what Russell Westbrook also, not that he doesn't respect Donovan necessarily. I don't know what the dynamic is, but he has to really just want to hear from him.
He got to buy in.
Right?
He got to buy in. We know he's a great player. They're going to let him lead, but some kind of way he still has to buy into the team concept. And that's what I don't think Russ has bought into yet.
But the unique thing for Billy Donovan that I must say is he was the head coach when Russell averaged triple-doubles for back-to-back seasons.
Yes, he was.
He was the head coach before Melo and PG came that Russ led them to the playoffs with a nondescript roster overall. So he has done a really good job of developing Russ, but to our point, probably to go to the next level and trust and embrace your teammates, that probably sounds like a different voice.
If you're a great star player in this league, do you want to play alongside Russell Westbrook?
I would.
Okay.
Because that passion, that energy every night, the way he loves the game, you can't teach that. And a lot of stars don't have that. So I love that in Russ. That's the biggest thing I love about Russ is his energy and how he attacks the game every night.
I love that because it challenges everybody to bring it.
Yes.
This guy's going to play hard at all times. Like, I remember later in the season, and we were like, he needs 16 rebounds in order to average a triple-double. I was like, he getting those 16.
Right.
It's going to happen.
But is that necessarily as a teammate what you want to see? Because as a fan, oh my God, I love it. But if you're a teammate, are you not frustrated at end of games when he just throws up a ridiculous shot in desperation mode?
You can't be frustrated at somebody averaging a triple-double in the NBA. Never.
Because when you get triple-double, you're making us all better.
Exactly.